I'm Imani and
I'm Ashanea Parker.
and we're right on the riverfront at Capitol Riverfront.
DC Amplified.
Life Simplified. Okay, just to get in this, could you tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got into urban design?
Sure. I was fascinated with cities as a kid. And so after college, I went to Virginia Tech for my master's in urban planning and urban design and have worked in cities ever since, in Dallas, Texas, back in my hometown of Jackson, Mississippi, Memphis, Tennessee, which is another great river city, and then came here 17 years ago to run a citywide economic development agency, and then created the Business Improvement District 11 years ago, right here on the river. I thought, we have a saying, water is magic, and that the city was about to re-embrace its waterfronts, a vision of Mayor Anthony Williams and Director of Planning Andy Altman. So we thought it would be good to have an organization that would help manage growth and manage change in this 500-acre neighborhood.
How does Capitol Riverfront incorporate the community in this business?
In this business, we have a lot of events that we do for the community. We have Yards Park, we have Canal Park. Yards Park is 5.5 acres that sits right on the riverfront. Every Friday night during the summertime, we have free concerts for the neighborhood, for the community. We do other special events in the park like DC Jazz Fest or Tour the Fat or other bigger events that we do in the park. Canal Park is 1.5 acres, and in the summertime it's got a dancing fountains, and in the wintertime it becomes an ice skating rink that the community comes, the school comes out. So it brings everybody together that's in the neighborhood to these parks.
It's about constantly involving our residents, listening to them, listening to our employees, listening to our stakeholders on our board of directors, because everybody should have a voice in creating a new community like the Capitol Riverfront.
And I know that this is you guys' 10-year anniversary. So what would you like to say about that, and like your pride of just working for so long and being able to have this go on?
It's been a long 10 years, and yet it seems to have gone by in a flash. When I first started here in 2006, the stadium hadn't even been built. We had a couple of residential buildings and 5 office buildings, and nobody believed that this was going to be a successful neighborhood. Part of our job is to market and promote and brand and sell the assets. And so we've been doing that for 10 years, and it finally is resonating. And we were often criticized as too far from downtown, we're separated by the freeway, the Anacostia is never going to be clean, and the Green Line's just not a good metro line. Well, I think we've proven all those things wrong. And a variety of people, our bid is, I appreciate my team for their perseverance, and I always say, I drank the Kool-Aid and they did too. We all bought into the same vision, that this could be a really remarkable community on a remarkable river, and it's coming true.
I think it's just exciting to see where the neighborhood's gone in 10 years. I worked here about 15 years ago, and I think it was one restaurant, and then now 10 years later, it's like 50 restaurants. There's one grocery store, one about to open, 2 world parks. And I work in Canal Park, I work in Yards Park, and if you go to Yards Park and you sit out there, sometimes you don't realize you're in DC. You think you're somewhere else just because of the atmosphere. So I think it's exciting to see where the neighborhood's gone, and I'm excited to see where it's going to go in the next 10 years.
Thank you so much for you guys' time today. This is honestly amazing. I'm Imani Romney.
I'm Ashanea Parker.
Signing off for RWN².